Staying part 25. Once again, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's give some time, of course, but we are here. Yeah, let's give some time for people to come in, as always. I don't know, I ate some food, now I'm kind of bored, so I'm streaming. I ate some food, I got bored, so yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go to bed. Yep, welcome people. We're just going to obviously give a couple minutes and then we'll get going. Yep, the next stream will actually have one of my games, so when that stream comes along, I will be going full in depth on the prep, of course, and the game, so that should be fun. But for now, we've got lots more games too. Yep. Hope you all had a good day, and we'll finish it out pretty well too. Yep, so yeah, I'm just gonna be wait orange chicken. Now this nice orange. I had the shittiest Chinese food ever when I went to convention center for I went to convention center for what's it called? Locals today. Yeah, I had like the shittiest Chinese food ever. It was so fucking bad. That's okay. It's like yeah, it was like a happy family, which is my favorite Chinese dish, but this was. It was just so bad. Oh my god. Anyway, I guess we'll get started. So for our first match of this stream, we have Alonzi Fury versus Accelerator. Accelerator was, I believe, top 4 in the Smoking DP Cup. I believe they are 0-1 right now, so they are looking for a win here to just keep themselves in the tournament. And Alonzi Fury, I think, is also 0-1. They might be 0-2. No, I think Alonzi Fury is actually 0-2 at this point, so they're out, but obviously they still want to get a win here. So looking into the matchup, first thing I'm noticing is Zapdos is really strong here. I mean, first off, the Electricists aren't, like, Shaman Swampert are fine, but, like, honestly, I don't think you even run defensive sets. You just run an offensive set, but, I mean, defensive also makes sense because you're very scared, but you have so much for Hello Nucha. There's so much, you have for Infernape AO between Blastoise and Hippo, so I think you're probably fine to open up Zapdos to a more offensive role here. I mean, you could still ride defensively if you're scared of Sceptile, but, you know, I'm scared of Shaman, I mean. I will say the Crobat on his very size pretty nice, just for that speed advantage, outspeeding everything and being able to get fast U-turns, taunts, etc. is really nice. Yeah, I don't know, it's a pretty basic matchup. I think I'm gonna lean AZ here. I think their bulk kind of has the advantage. What is Entei? I mean, Entei's a real Pokemon, but Entei's done very well in this tournament too. It's had really good performances. I think it's had a very high win rate. Anyway, Crobat lead into Zapdos. As I just get Fire Thunderbolt, not gonna do Fairy 4. It's Heat Wave. So Crobat was scared of Scarf, I guess, which makes sense. You have Scout for it. Anyway, Zapdos is gonna be paralyzed, and it's gonna get fully paralyzed on Swampert Switch. Swampert's okay, well, I mean, Coop, you were wrong about Specs Dragon, but it's an unexpected Specs fucking Swampert. Oh, and Blastoise Survivors being Crobat gets frozen. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, Crobat's getting on early. There goes Alonzi's very speaking advantage I was talking about. Shaman comes in, Sceptile's a switch. It's C4 is only just 39. Okay, it's got a Swords Dance here. Shaman packing Air Slash? No. But it does have some sort of hand power. Presumably HP Fire, considering there's a. I assume it's HP Fire because it's Fortress. Could be HPS though. Entei is going to come in and it's going to return, do only 9% to the Entei. Yeah, it's definitely modest, like, spec size in there. Entei's going to knock out the Registeel, which did jack shit. It paralyzed Zapdos, which went down later. Yeah, Eva, I got bored. Anyway, specs, Earth Power's going to do 55, and this Blast is just going to cook off Hydro Pump, but it is in range of another one. This Swampert is going insane. Wow. Clef comes in, he's going to start Calm Minding. Shaman's going to Seed Flare fishing for the drop. Not going to get it. Flamethrower is going to do jack shit to the Shaman, though. That's a very fat Shaman. Seed Flare again. But as you saw, he is risking the drop. Albeit, Antiviri could also miss at some point, like here. And Clef's back to full. Ava, you're not even wrong. Like, I won't lie, this is kind of something I've been kind of staying focused on, which I probably shouldn't be. But it is what it is. Once we get into, like, brackets and there's less games, I'll probably do it less. But there's pools. There's so many fucking games I have to get through. It's insane. Like, there are so many damn games for this. Like, once I'm done with the pool streams, it'll slow down a lot. Anyway, Clef's going to soften it up as Infernape comes in. How much PP does C4 has 8. C4 has 8 PP. I recently lost the game because my Shaman right now PP because I missed the Steve Burrell Spiritomb. So it had to waste an extra 2 PP to hit again, and I struggled in the end game, which was really depressing. So my Scarf Shaman missed the Steve where I lost me the game because of the pressure. So that was unfortunate. Anyway, Clef's going to dodge Will. Doesn't really do anything here. What's Dust Clef's quick? It's just a Seismic Toss, okay. I mean, this Clef's working pretty good. If you go hard Infernape again, like, nobody Pert's going to take a Flavor. It's going to do nothing, but I know, like, your specs, this Clef is probably, I mean, Hydro Pump's going to miss anyway. It's going to get up to +2. It's faster, so that Clef's only a bit of speed at least. Yeah, I mean, it's risking the crit, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty safe. I mean, it is risking a crit here, but also Hydro Pump can do that. It can miss. Yeah, I mean, anyway, Psychic's not gonna heal. Ooh. That's Hydro Pump. That's a Hydro Pump moment. It's down just 2 left. And Clef's gonna knock this out with Psychic. It was actually a speed tie down, okay? Just Clef away a bunch of times. Shaman's gonna come in, quick HP name power. Oh, it's out of Seed Force. I didn't even notice the Shaman's out of Seed Force. That's unfortunate. Yeah, people stalling Seed Force with pressure is easy, especially when they miss one. In comes Dusclops. We're going to speed this up a bit because, like, I don't know what Clef does. And Verms come in, yeah, the Clef's Chopper. I kind of figured because it wasn't left. He's actually going to win the game. I mean, the Shaman's not going to knock it out from 29. There's no way. Even a crit, I don't think would. A crit would have knocked out. Actually, a crit would have been like 42. But yeah, that is going to be the big game for Accelerator. The game for Accelerator, a big win. Yeah, I mean, no, I knew it's always if you are not leftovers in this matchup and there's an Infernape on the earth, you are Chopple, period. I guess you could be life, but realistically, Chopple and Clefable is very common. Yeah, very solid Clef set. Fire, Psychic, pretty good coverage. Obviously, a freeze on Crobat helped. I don't think it was that big a deal in the long term, but also we don't know what the Crobat would have done. Spec Swampert was really cool from what is it, Alonzi side. Yeah, Hydro would have, but also he missed like 4 Hydros, so like, you know. You do occasionally see physical Clef in very specific matchups with like Return or Body Slam. It occasionally comes up. You never really see it with Hyper Voice or anything, though. I don't think you know if he gets Hyper Voice or not, but yep. We do see Shaman. I mean, pretty basic prep outside the really cool Spec Swampert. I love the Spec Swampert. It was really cool in this matchup, but AZ's going to take home the win. Unfortunately, I believe that he's going to make Alonzi very down 0-3, but hopefully they had a good time in the tournament. AZ's going to go up to 1-1. Hey, it doesn't get Hyper Voice. I wasn't sure. Let's get into our next matchup. Those pings somewhere, probably in DT, yeah. Okay, let's get in here. 1 second. Okay. Let's get into the next game. Yeah, no. Sometimes it can run by some return certain matchups. Metro Uproar, yeah, no. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, it doesn't really matter though. Like, who cares that he can't use his coverage moves? It's a Gem 1 Pokemon. Its move pool's ballistic. Okay, so into the matchup here, we have Validity versus Keith. I believe Validity is 2-0 at this point with this stupid Trick Room team they took up. Yeah, they're definitely 2-0. I believe Keith is 1-0, I think. No, he's 0-1. I remember now, he's 0-1. So obviously Validity looking to secure themselves a very high seed. Keith trying to keep his hopes alive. So looking at the matchup, I mean, Validity's speed is shit, as we've said every single fucking time. I mean, it's a hard Trick Room team, and it's like, well, what are you supposed to do? I mean, that's what they picked up. That's what they inherited. In terms of the actual matchup, Kingdra and Kingdra. Quarterback exists. Quarterback is introduced in Gen 5. So Venomoth is pretty bad. That's why it's only like 5 points. So Kingdra and Kingdra and Kingdra and Kingdra and Azelf, and there you go. I mean, Q's matchup is so damn good here. I will say, Hariyama Trick Room is a pretty big threat to, like, because Venomoth's not a great switching, like it can, but it's not great. Mamoswine looks decent here offensively. This matchup isn't as bad for Vlay as I thought, but they're going to have to pretty much keep Trick Room up the whole game because Keith has this huge speed advantage. So I think I am going to go Keith in the matchup. Let's get into it. Hariyama lead into Venomoth, okay? Hariyama's going to fake out, but Venomoth gets Shield Dust. Now, it runs Tinted Lens. I was like, crit fake out is a wild dance. That's unfortunate. It was supposed to be Shield Dust. Shit. But it's Tinted Lens, and it's good. That's unfortunate. Venomoth is just kind of fat. Click Sleep Powder and Roost. It's not that bulky. It's just like an okay 5-pointers. It gets Toxic Spikes, which is the real reason you draft it. It gets like Toxic Spikes and Roost. Shaman's going to keep Seed Flaring as Bronzong's going to get up the Trick Room here. It's go boom and Shaman's going to go down. The Hariyama is back in. It does have Guts. Manson's got Ice Shard getting up 25, but Koskoma's going to blow this away. Yep. Yeah, Venomoth is literally just a Toxic Spike spot. But also, like, its stats are not bad. It has Roost and Sleep Powder, so, like, it's fine. Anyway, is this just over? What's Keith's last Pokemon? Oh, fuck. It's Metagross, okay. It's good Thunder Punch. Yeah, I know you yeah, I feel like you definitely run a ton of Protect into this. Also from Magnemize Metagross, but it's gonna quick counter. What the fuck? Meteor Mash. But yeah, it's wow. I mean, yeah, that happened. Hariyama killed like 5 things. I mean, yeah, like the lack of I mean, it's like he didn't even prep for Trick Room. It's really frustrating. Like, there's not a lot of time. You can run like Taunt Azelf and you can run like Protect on shit, but didn't really prep for it at all and kind of just let it run wild. And while Hard Trick Room isn't really a super viable playstyle in DBP, like, I mean, when your opponent doesn't do any of the prep for it, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, it's just, that's kind of the whole thing. It's like, it's really easy to prep for because you just click Taunt and Protect and it does jack shit. But, like, if you don't bring those moves, yeah, it's going to kind of ruin you. Especially when this team's fighting resist are so bad. Yeah, let's go into the next game. But yeah, go in for Validity, moves them up to 3-0 with this dog shit team. Very good job. I really hope you get to redraft just because I want you to see you using something that's not this trash. Please make it to redraft. You only have to win, I think, 3 games. Please. I mean, you're probably fucked with. Please make it to redraft. That would just be so funny. If this team went 6-0 into game to redraft, that would be so funny. Anyway, here we have NAFJ versus Sun. I don't think either of these teams have played a game yet. I could be wrong. Anyway, starting off the matchup, Weavile looks very strong. The one issue is the Fortress, which Fortress isn't like the worst here, but NAFJ has a lot of especially offensive pressure between Starmie and Raikou and Nidoking. And I mean, Nidoking is probably a mix because you probably won't fit Megahorn for Celebi, but still. Like, Nidoking probably be like, what, like Earthquake, Megahorn, HP Grass, Flamethrower or something. You might, I don't think you even worry about Mismag too much. But you can just Pursuit Trap it pretty easily. On Sunsun side, we see a Snorlax versus no fighting type, always a big threat. And Napchi doesn't really have a ton to deal with it. Like, I guess Nidoking can taunt it. Smeargle can do Smeargle things. Jerkball can come in kind of wall it for a while and boom, but it's not like a long-term handle. Dragonite doesn't look great here, honestly. I mean, you have Ice Shard, Weavile, and you have Bronzong. Weavile, obviously, if it will move second of Ice Shard if Dragonite's extreme speed, if it has a boost. But, like, honestly, you can just run Chill on Berry Weavile if you're that scared of it, and then you always beat the Dragonite. Like, if you're really that scared, I don't think you need to go that far here. I think you have good enough Dragonite counterplay anyway. On FJ's side, this Raikou does look really good. I mean, obviously you have the HP Grass, you have Signal Beam for the two Electric Risks, and you go Berserk. Just have to watch out for Snorlax, but Snorlax isn't like the worst. Is it like the hardest way to break down this matchup? Like, it's annoying, but you have ways to do it. Although Sunsun Snorlax is like kind of annoying. So realistically, if you get rid of Snorlax, Raikou wins. But that's easier said than done. Yes, Nusha, in Gen 4, all priorities moves are the same. All damaging priority moves are the same priority. Ice Shard, Quick Attack, Extreme Speed, Mach Punch, Fake Out, they are all +1 in Gen 4. Fake Out being +1 is especially weird, but Generation 5 is where this changed to E-Speed having +2 and Fake Out being +3. Is Fake Out +3? Oh, yeah, Play Out's +3. I'm sorry, Fake Out's +3. And Fate also goes to +3, and Fate's uses a gem to steal. It doesn't even work if your opponent doesn't quick protect. It's so bad this gen. No, I didn't mention it until now. I just mentioned it now. But yeah, I think I'm going NAFJ, but I think it's pretty even. And at the end of the day, there's a Snorlax, and Snorlax can always win the game. It's a Snorlax. There's like, this team is just like 2 of the 3 Pokemon that are just like, that can 1v6 a team, which are like Raikou, Snorlax, and Suicune can all like 1v6 a team, so it's going to be interesting. Starmie into Miss Mag. Starmie's going to be forced out. Miss Mag just Shallow Ball, do 22. Is it Colberberry? No, it's not. It's just going to stay in Fair Pursuit. Fun fact about Raichu, it's not 110 base speed until Gen fucking 6 or 7. It's 100 speed at the moment. It's so ass. 100 speed Raichu is just so sad. Anyway, Fortress gave a spike as Starmie Surfs does virtually nothing. Wait, does this thing get Trick? No, this Starmie's just running Toxic Orb. So, it's running Trick Toxic Orb, but is Snorlax immunity? Sure, it's Snorlax immunity. Yeah, I mean, cool, you got rid of Snorlax's leftovers, but you're taking all this damage. And, like, you gave it a Toxic Orb, but it has immunity. Like, what are you... 1 second. What the... Wait. I don't see what the Toxic Orb could possibly be for here. Snorlax gets immunity, and I guess you could say it's going to run Thick Fat into, like, Weavile. Moltres, but honestly, it's not even that scared of Weavile's moves anyway, or Moltres'. If you trick out to the Celebi, the natural switches to Starmie. Sure, he gets Toxic every time, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, just run Toxic. Like, the Trick Toxic Orb does nothing. I guess the idea is that Celebi gets Toxic every time it comes in. I'm presuming the idea is just that Celebi keeps getting Toxic, so the natural cures it off. The next time it comes in, it'll get poisoned again. I'm assuming that's the idea, which makes sense, but it's really not good. Huh. Weird, Ava. I never knew that. And I don't think it really matters, but fair enough. Steadfast is shit ability. Wait, oh, Fire Punch crit. Fuck. 58. That might be Specs Raikou on, so that at 58. That's wild. In comes Zong, gets up rocks here, but you're gonna take a Fire Punch out. This might be heat proof then. Geico could reflect, and sure it's gonna boom on this next turn, right? It's not me, it's not Rainbow. In comes the Moltres. Snorlax gonna crunch, do very little damage, but oh, the defense drop, that's really rough. Sunny Day goes up, but Bison's gonna freaking hurt. And the Para, oh, that's... I mean, as I said, Snorlax and Sunny just win the game, but Moltres took out speed because of the drops. Celebi comes in. It's clicking Ancient Power, fair enough. This is like the one matchup you'd want Ancient Power. In comes... He kind of predicts no Pursuit this time, just got Ice Punch as the Fortress comes in. Switching out to Nidoking, as the rocks are going to go away on Sun's side. In comes the Pert on an Earthquake, and oh my god, that's banded. 64, that's banded as shit. And so 31 to Celebi, it's a bulky resist. Nidoking is like a truck. And Nidoking's attack is like 10 points lower than this shit too. It's not even 102, I think it's 92. Anyway, Gigator's going to knock out the Starmie. And Weavile's going to Night Slash into the Fortress, get a crit. Gyro's gonna do only 39 to nil. Okay, that's not that much damage. Perk's gonna come in, but I mean, it's just an Earthquake. Like, I guess you need to keep it alive for Weave out here. D-Knight's gonna come in. Bronzorock to switch. It's gonna Dragon Dance, but it's pretty sure it's heat proof, right? Fire Punch is gonna knock it out. This Dragon might just win the game here. Yeah, I think you need Pursue in this matchup. What? Okay, I guess you just wanted to show it off. I guess you just wanted to show it off. But yeah, Dragon's gonna win. I guess you wanted to show... I mean, Extreme Speed has to be... I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just showing it off. It's clearly for the Snorlax, but you are just on low kick for the Snorlax, honestly. Like, these sets were cool, but they didn't really make much sense. Sunny Day Moltres makes 0 sense here. The Trick Toxcorp Starmie, I get the idea. You trick it on the Celebi, it gets poisoned every time, but like, what? Focus Punch Weavile when you can just run low kick. Yeah, I don't love it. But yeah, and pretty basic prep from Sun. Nothing too wild here. The Ancient Power Celebi, smart, calling the Moltres to come. Focus Punch is like a real move. It's just like, it needs to be on the right set in the right sequence, and it's really hard to pull it off. Like, I considered running Focus Punch on Bravely I'm bringing to a different DPP week tomorrow, but I ended up cutting it for Superpower just because I wanted the consistency. Even though the Bravely has sub, like, the Bravely has sub, but I still ended up going Superpower just like, because of the way the opposing team is structured, I figured I would damn well risk, like, not having fighting stab at a given moment. Anyway, let's go next game. We have El Odin versus Junkie. El Odin is 1-0. I believe Junkie is 0-1, so this game will put El Odin into brackets if he wins. Let's get into it. So we see, let's look here. Well, Junkie's Kingdra looks very strong. The only thing I really checks is Suicune. Braylon doesn't really check it very well. The question is, what do you break physical or special? I think you go special here just so you can break through Skarmory. And like, you can still do good damage into Kingdra. In other things, we have, what else is there? Exelf looks pretty good. Psychic Resists aren't great. I mean, you have Metagross, but Fire Blast is kind of blow that away. You do have to watch out for Pursuit on Metagross, though. Like, an Aquaberry Pursuit on Metagross could be very strong here. Suicune is okay, but I mean, it's not the best, but it's kind of hard for to fit you, because the problem is that you can't fit coverage for both, Tentacruel and Kingdra. I mean, you can, but like, it's really hard. So Suicune's really pressured to pick and choose what can beat it. And while that's obviously decent, like, it can't just, I don't think Suicune can just 1v6 here like it can in many matchups. I don't know. Metagross is looking pretty good. Just gotta wear down that Skarm, which is doable. You have Jolteon, which is very good. However, Nidoqueen kind of stuffs Jolteon, so this is a tough one. But yes, we see purges on both sides, and I doubt either one comes. But anyway, I think I'm gonna give it to Junkie. Just Kingdra is a very big threat here. It's gonna be tough for L1 to stop. We have Dueling Hues, very nice. What's this mean? Top 30 on the Gen 9 Round Battle Ladder. Damn, L1's really is groated. That's crazy. Rocks go up. U-turn is going to come out. In comes the Nidoqueen. Interesting. Wants to give his own hazards as Tentacruel comes in. But you try and spin, but you can just get hit with an Earthquake for a ton of damage, right? Earth Power. Okay, that does like nothing. Yeah, Earth Power is going to do like nothing to this. Azelf is going to come back in once Tentacruel really quick. It's just going to surf. And that does a decent chunk to Azelf. Out comes goes back to the Mesprit, but he's going to take another big U-turn to the face. This thing's getting really low. Nidoqueen comes in. Mesprit's going to Psyche. That does a ton of damage. Nidoqueen's going to get the rocks up. So that's good. Skarm's not switching here, but Skarm probably doesn't take Psychic into Thunderbolt that well. Okay, well, I don't damage, but Thunderbolt's still gonna hurt. Why is Mesprit faster than Azelf? I don't think it was. I don't think Mesprit was ever faster than Azelf, right? Oh fuck, it was. This is Scarf. This is Scarf fucking Mesprit. It's Scarf Mesprit. Holy shit. I mean, I've run Scarf Rocks before in games. I'm running Scarf Rocks in that DPP game tomorrow on my Mamoswine. I mean, I'm running 2 Rockers, but Scarf Rocks is real. I think Scarf Rocks is also very real in DPP. I think it's perfectly viable. You just like need that. It's not something you bring every matchup. There are definitely matchups that Scarf Rocks is correct. Tentacruel's gonna come in, take a toe of chip. Skarm's gonna roost here. Tentacruel's probably obviously gonna spin. Yep, and the hazards are gonna go away. Skarm's gonna Brave Bird do 48. That's a ton of damage there. In comes Metagross on it. As Skarm's gonna get the spike back up. Very good offensive switch by Junkie there. Thunder Punch is only going to do 484. That's, yeah, Skarm's really fat. Anyway, yeah, Fire Punch is doing like nothing. Meteor Mash is going to miss, so he was probably fishing for the boost there, I guess, but I don't think that's really the play ever. Thunder Punch again, I guess he's fishing for the Power Blade. He's never going to make progress here. Skarmory can always roost it off. Meteor Mash comes out fishing for a boost. Not going to get it. Skarmory can just roost there. Finally, Alolan's going to switch out on to Brave on the predicted Thunder Punch. Gets it right. Oh, fuck. He got paralyzed. It no longer says Toxic Orb. That's gigantic for Junkie. Suicune's going to come out predicting Meteor Mash. And it's going to crit. What the fuck is going... This Metagross is on something. It crit the Suicune with Metagross. And it... Oh my god. This Metagross is going ham here. I mean, paralyzing the Breloom... Creating this... The Suicune's also really good. Paralyzing the Breloom is insane. Fire Blast is going to come out. It's going to take out the Metagross. Metagross did a lot of work there. It removes Suicune, which is a huge threat, and neutered the Breloom. Is this the second time he's brought Hustle? No, wait, no. Is this the second time he's brought fucking Hustle Eespy, or is this the first? Is this? Oh, I think. Did he bring this last game? I feel like he might have. I might be getting the games confused. It's a big crab flying. Yeah. I don't remember if he brought this in his earlier game or not, but Life Orb Eespy is so cool. Yeah, it's gonna roost up. It's kick your waterfalls, but I can just spam roost here. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember. Fire Blast is not affected by Hustle. Hustle does not affect the accuracy of special or status moves. It has no effect on the accuracy of special or status moves. So Fire Blast is fine. It will still be 85. Citrus Berry Azelf, interesting. Kazuku, not the Psychic, but I think Alolan is pretty wrapped up. Mexico U-turn, not even knock out the Azelf. Okay, yeah, so he did bring it twice. I just didn't remember if this was the game that he brought it or if he brought it to both games. I mean, I don't hate it. Hustle Eespy Togekiss makes a lot of sense. Like, Eespy's a broken move. So, like, why not? Brave Bird's not going to mess with it, and Alolan's going to take him the 3-0 win. A very nice win. I mean, that Metagross is hacking into shit. It beat down so we could paralyze the Breloom, but it didn't matter. I mean, Breloom never even came back in, but yeah. Alolan just played this royal. He kept the hazard game up as wherever he could. Punished those spins really well. Kept getting the spikes up. And then, obviously, the Togekiss did work. That was a cool Togekiss set. On Junkie's side, Scarf Rocks, I like it. I don't know if I love it in this matchup. I feel like Scarf Message kind of weird. Although, it's probably Trick, actually. It's probably Trick. No, it's definitely Trick for the Suicune. So, the idea was to Trick onto Suicune or Skarmory with the Starf, and then get Rocks up later. Rocks, there is no other answer. Rocks is the best move. I can't think of another one that comes close. Maybe Boom. Maybe Explosion. Yeah, very Cleveland for Alolan. Very well played here. Explosion is very good too, yeah. I mean, U-turn's also kind of broken in DPP, to be honest. Like, U-turn's really fucking good in this gen. I won't lie. We already on game 5. This has been going so fast. We are. Holy shit. This is going really fast. We're on game 5. We're half an hour in. Let's get on to next. These have all been pretty fast. So, next we have AZ again. We have Black 117 on the other side. My very good friend Black, one of my close companions. But AZ is up to 1-1 and Black is 1-0. So, whoever wins this will clinch brackets. Guaranteed. If AZ loses this, they're out. If Black loses this, he will have to win his last game versus OG Albino, who is already 2-0. This was a very, very strong pool. And one of these players very well could not make it out. So, I don't know if I put this as the pool of death, like the George Brett Sage pool, but it is a damn hard pool for sure. So let's get into the game. We see Zapdos on both sides. And both Zapdos look really freaking good here. I mean, I'm also playing on Clef Guy's downfall, but that's because Black's one of my really good friends, and I want him to win. Anyway, Azelf is also looking very good. I mean, the Psychic Resist is a fortress, so have fun. I mean, I would just run specs on Azelf, honestly. Like, who cares? What are they going to fucking do about it? Sceptile? Okay, I go with Zapdos. Zapdos takes a +2 Rock Slide and does a ton, and you paralyze it. Like, what does AZ do about Spec Psychic? That definitely 2 Akilo's Clef, too. And yeah, Gliscor can run Sandveil here. That is true. But something I've noticed, I feel like most people don't know that's legal because, like, I keep seeing people run not like never get dodged with Sandville. It's like a 20%, so I think people just don't realize it's legal. Oh yeah, but in addition, Lucario is also very good here. I feel like you probably have to go. Well, you have to go physical save storage for Zapdos, but just to get some chip on Hippo. That's not too hard. Shaman's pretty solid here. Zapdos is the only real check. Yeah, I mean, I think this matchup is heavily in Black's favor. I'm gonna be honest. AZ's Entei does go kind of crazy here, though. The only fire resist is Tentacruel, and that's just not like taking Fire Blitzes. So that's probably a point in AZ's favor, but I think I have to go Black. This matchup just looks heavily in his favor here. Let's get into the game. We see both Zapdos lead off. AZ Zapdos is faster, yeah, because it pressured first. Hand power from both these Zapdos gonna do 50 as this Zapdos gets Toxic. Hand powers is gonna get a crit. So that's unfortunate. Obviously Zapdos could have just spam burst there. So that hand power ground turn 2 is really rough because Zapdos is arguably Black's best Pokemon in this matchup. Second's gonna come out only just 49. It's less than I thought. It's probably expected, but yeah, I mean, it's just, and you can't let your Azelf get T-Waved, man. You can't do it. Azelf was like your best offensive piece. You still get T-Waved for no reason. Unless you have a Heal Beller in the back, that's a huge misplay. Glasgow comes in as Clef's get a soft blow again, yeah. I know, like the Zapdos crit was, and as Ice Beam, fuck. Yeah, the Zapdos crit was bad, but I mean, wow. And Ice Beam's very good tech. Makes sense for both Gliscor and Zapdos. Lucario's could come in, but this thing can't break through Hippowdon, yeah. Never mind, it's Bandit. It can break through Hippowdon, but I mean, obviously, AZ just switched out, but. Or AZ just sacks it, fair enough. I mean, that's a Bandit Lucario, but in comes Zapdos. Yeah, Zapdos come in for in and out. I don't even know what Black goes into on this. Shaman, yeah, Shaman's fine, but. Heat Wave's gonna do 76. That's a super offensive blast. Zapdos, oh my god. Forces out the Shaman, clicks HP, Ice, and asks to bounce off Tentacruel. But Zapdos is doing so much work here. Yeah, the first 5 turns were really bad. I mean, obviously there was the crit, but like letting Azelf get paralyzed, I think was just a like the crit mattered a lot, but letting Azelf get paralyzed, I think was much worse. Grass coming, walking to E-Speed, but like this game's over. There's no way he's so far behind. Blastoise comes in here. Out Tentacruel, but it's gonna spin. Yeah, get rid of those rocks, might as well. And Clef's gonna come out Tentacruel. Tentacruel can't do shit to it. It's gonna knock off the lefties, but like it's probably too late. Clef's just gonna fire off a T-Wave here, right? Into Azelf on T-Wave. But yeah, Azelf, as we know, doesn't 2-hit KO this. Or at least, actually, no, it probably does now that it lost his leftovers. But Azelf's gonna get fully paralyzed here. That's unfortunate. You do need it to break down his Clef. It's gonna get paralyzed again. Ooh, double full power. That's rough. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, in comes the Lucario, but like, Lucario's gonna come make a good close combat here. It's gonna take out the Clef, but I don't know. He's still so far behind. Entei comes out for AZ. Oh shit, that's really strong here. And with Azelf power, yeah, you just sacked out the Azelf because it's paralyzed. But I think this is just game over. Lucario's gonna come in quick close combat. Entei's gonna live on 3. It lives the Bandit. That's kind of wild. I'm surprised. But fair enough. It does live. It goes down. But Tentacruel obviously can't 1v2. I can't imagine it can 1v2. Sceptile comes out. Has like Earthquake or something, or just Leaf Blade. Does 42. Does Tentacruel have a poison move? It does have Sludge Bomb, but. Man, now it's in range of Leaf Blade. Well, even if it doesn't, it's good Ice Sand, so yeah, that's the end game. It got the high roll anyway. It only will matter for differential, yeah. So yeah, I mean, those 5 first turns kind of just went as badly as possible. Like, the HPS crit obviously sucked. Like, there's no way around that. That was really unfortunate. Losing your Zapdos at the very start is really bad. But, like, you can't ever risk the T-Wave on Azelf, right? Like, surely you never let Clef T-Wave and Azelf in A universe with unless Shaman had like a Royal Therapy or something, but I kind of doubt it. I know, I feel like, let me see, how much, it did 52 the first time, and Clef, how much health was Clef at? Let's go to turn 4. Clef was, yeah, so Clef was at 50, Clef did 49 for the first one, went down to 51, it got back to 57, like 49 to 57, oh yeah, I guess over, but it didn't matter, the game was over, but like, you cannot take that roll, right? 49 to 57 is such a wild roll. You cannot risk that. And then you're just risking Azelf getting T-Wave. That's exactly what happens, right? And then Azelf was completely useless. Azelf was like by far your best way of making progress. There was like no fucking psychic resist on this team. I think the game literally ended the second Azelf got paralyzed. Like, and also the turn once Gliscor got Ice Beamed and Azelf got paralyzed, the game was kind of over. I mean, I know, like, I get the HPS might tilt, but like, it's turn to you. That's true. Yeah, it's definitely Ice Beam here. That's true. It definitely is Ice Beam. It's this team. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like just, I know, I feel like just you can't risk things like getting your Azov paralyzed. And it's like the biggest threat here. Like, look at this. What the fuck does this team do about Specs Azov if it's not paralyzed? Legitimately. Especially when you knock off the Clef's lefties, Psychic 2 KOs, and like, there's nothing they can do about it. They have to go Sceptile, but like, what's Sceptile gonna do? You have fucking Shaman and, well, I mean, you have Zapdos, but Zapdos got crit, but still. Like, what's Sceptile gonna do? You have fucking Shaman. And then you can, if it does like quick sources X or Shaman should wave, Halo some move, and it's at E speed range. Like, this matchup was so heavily in Black's favor, I'm gonna be honest here. And just getting Azov paralyzed kind of threw it all away. Like, the HPS crit mattered, obviously, but like, you're also spamming Roost early on, and you're risking getting crit yourself. I mean, obviously you got crit before you ever clicked Roost, but like, you are risking it by saying it will likely crit you eventually if you kept spamming Roost there. I'll be actually, wait, he loses flying typing. Never mind, stupid. That would not, HPS crit would not have done shit if he lost his flying. No, wait, no, because it's faster. Duh. Yeah, Azov was just cracked in this matchup, but it got paralyzed, and that's the game. I mean, it's pretty much the story of the game. So, AZ will move into bracket. Black will go down to 1-1. He has to face the 2-0 OG Albino if he wants to make it into top cut. Let's go on to game 6. With Steve versus Sun. So we already saw Sun gaming was his first game. Steve is the second matchup. I believe Steve is also 1-0 at this point, if I remember correctly. So let's get into it. We do see a Snorlax mirror here. And the near sideways is a great way to break down the Snorlax, to be honest. I think Steve has a little bit of an idea, a better chance of like taunt Heatran. That doesn't do shit here related to it. Like, this game could very well just be a Snorlax curse war, let's be honest here. Honestly, I'm trying to think of ways it doesn't become that. I mean, the two mismax help check the Snorlaxes, but like, I don't know, man. It's really tough. I legitimately could just be Snorlax curse war fishing for crits. But talking about other Pokemon, I guess, let's say the rest of the team. Roserade looks really good on Steve's side. Sun Spinner is Fortress, which can kind of spin on Mismag with Payback, but like, it's not amazing. Even then, like, just getting a Toxic Spike up and getting A damage on Swampert's really big, or even chipping the Celebi repeatedly. Yeah, T-Specs look really good here. Funny enough, I think Steve's Electivire is actually quite solid. Like, I don't know. If it gets Signal Beam, it's solid. I don't know if it gets Signal Beam. If it does, it's solid. If not, it's kind of shit here. Armaldo surprisingly was decent offensively. Like, this Swampert is holding back a lot of your team, Electivire, Armaldo, and Heatran. So if you just repeatedly hit the Swampert over and over and get it to go down, one of those can go ham later. Dragonite's fucking bonkers. I mean, the Steel type is 4 times weak to Earthquake. Suicune's here, but like, Suicune is not the best D-Night check. It's a fine one, but like, if Suicune takes like any chip, it's in D-Night range pretty much immediately. I mean, I legitimately think this is a decent Electivire matchup if it gets Signal Beam. If it doesn't, it's dog shit here. But if it gets Signal Beam, it's like, can maybe do something. I don't even think you'd run Stab. You'd run like fucking Ice Punch, Cross Chop, and shit. Oh, probably Low Kick, actually. Like, it's probably not good, but like, it could maybe do something. And what's Steve gonna bring his bottom two? His bottom two are dog shit. Like, maybe he'll do something. I've seen Evire do stuff in draft before. I'm not gonna lie. Evire is not the worst Pokemon in draft. Like, it's like 9 points or 8 points. It's genuinely worth that price. I think it's quite solid. It's good speed tier. It's not bad in draft. It's just a lot. The reason Evire is so bad in OU is because it can't hit everything. It doesn't do enough damage. But in draft, you can build in ways to get the chip you need throughout the game to make it do work. You can also like get the right coverage because you don't have to cover 50 fucking OU mons. It's not good, but for a mid tier, it's fine. It's not great, but for a mid tier, it's like usable. It's definitely usable. I wouldn't call it good, but it's usable. It's not like that bad. We see Gunk Shot from Swallow, but it's not Liquid Ooze. Oh, it's Liquid Ooze. Okay. Fun fact about Gunk Shot in this gen. Gunk Shot is 100 base power and 70 accuracy. That move is so fucking bad. Nah, Evire is viable. I've seen it do work in the past. I think it's legitimately a viable. It's not a good mon, but it's a viable mon. Anyway, let's get back to this game. So Armaldo did come. Offensive Suicune with Hydro Pump. Pretty much bounce off the Celebi, though. In comes Heatran. Celebi just gets Psychic, but he can't follow up with an Earth Power. Oh, fuck. The Drop's going to put you in range after Shuck, isn't it? It still lives. Okay, he's going to hit the Fire Blast. He's going to take out Celebi. Surprised it lived after the drop. Swamper's going to Earthquake, take out the Heatran. In comes Suicune. It's just going to have a Hydro Bump here, but surely Snorlax can definitely take that. Hydro Bump when doing 26. Suicune's natural special attack is not that high. It's going to start Calm Minding, but I swear to God, Snorlax Byaslame is like a fucking 100% power rate this tournament. I don't know why. Snorlax's Byaslame is just paralyzed first try so much this tournament, I can't explain it. Swalot's gonna Boom. Yep, I feel like a lot of people just don't know Swalot gets Boom because a lot of people have not been playing around it. Anyway, Will-O-Wisp as we Waterfall. So that's gonna do one with everyone. And to be fair, Swalot's not a very common Pokemon. It gets not drafted often, but it does get Boom. It's something you have to respect. Anyway, Swampers go down. In comes the Dragonite. And Mismatch's gonna Taunt. It cannot Dragonite. It's a very good play from a Steve Pain Split. Wait, why don't you quick Will-O-Wisp? Why did you Pain Split there? Just Will-O-Wisp a new to Dragonite. What are you doing? It's Slum, never mind. Actually, yeah, still, like, if you Will-O-Wisp the D-Net there, it would have lost the Slumber and you could put it to sleep. Just Will-O-Wisp. That Pain Split was a terrible play. Like, you just Will-O-Wisp it. Hour's gonna hurt, yeah. Still just gonna knock it out, but, like, you walk. I mean, it's a Lum, but sure, it's a Lum, but you Will into the Lum and then you put it to sleep after. Like, that's fine. That way it would have gone to sleep. It would have been a non-issue, at least for a few turns. Armada's going to spin, but there's no hazards up. Anyway, Fortune's going to get spikes up. Well, yeah, Lum is obvious, but, like, it doesn't... The thing is, like, you have two status moves for the D-Knight. You have it taunted, it can't Dragon it. So you can Will-O-Wisp it, burn the Lumberry, and then go Sweet Powder. Like, I think you had to, like, just Willow first. Honestly, I think the Pain Split instead of the Willow was a much bigger misplay than the Sleep Powder. Like, the Sleep Powder was kind of a play on necessity because they didn't Will-O-Wisp. If they just Will-O-Wisp the first time, then they go Sleep Powder later, it would have been fine. But yeah, I think, like, the Will-O-Wisp was a much worse play. Anyway, Electivire comes in. It's going to Flamethrower here. Knock out the Fortress. Does it have, like, Low Kick or something? So I'm just going to protect as Electivire's going to Cross Chop. Okay. He's going to Cross Chop again. Get off 57. So I'm just going to Byaslame. Is he going to get the Paralysis? It is. Look at this, folks. The Electivire literally won the fucking game if it didn't get Byaslame parried. I mean, it beat the fraud allegations. It literally won the game 70%. Actually, I have 56 of the Cross Chop. Like, there was more than a coin flip chance for Evire to win the game there. Like, if it didn't get powered, it won. If it hit the Cross Chops and didn't get powered, it's won. That's, like, a really good percentage. Like, I don't know. It literally would have won this game, but whatever. But, Snorlax got 2 first try Byaslams. So we got first try Byaslame on, what is it? It got, actually, that was the last game, but I don't know why Snorlax, but I swear to God, Snorlax is 100% fucking Byaslame paralysis rate. It's really stupid. I'm not saying it's good, but okay, again, Electivire is not good. It is usable. There's a difference. I don't think it's useless. Like, it's usable. It's not a great Pokemon, but it's usable. Like, when you say Pokemon are unusable, there's much worse shit. There's a fucking Raichu and a Gligar on my screen. Like, I would take Electivire over Raichu every single time. At least it has a purpose. Anyway, let's go to the next matchup. We have Rosebloom versus Metals. So we have another Snorlax. How much we gonna bet on the Snorlax getting first try? How much are we going to bet on Snorlax getting first try Byaslame powers this time? Yeah, so I expect this Snorlax to get 4 Byaslame paralysis this game. Anyway, going into the matchup, first thing I notice is Lucario. Lucario's fucking berserk here. I mean, what you got? You got Crobat. That's it. And like Crobat plus 2 E speed's gonna do a ton after rocks, if not OKO. Ilko. Obviously, Mel's Snorlax is a little scary, but Lucario's with those fighting defenses so strong. You can kind of break through Snorlax even after a curse if it's not fully physically defensive. I mean, it's probably physically defensive because D-Knight's here too. D-Knight's also pretty solid here. Like, you have to watch out for Mega Rush, you have to watch out for Ice Shard from Donphan, but it's still pretty good. Starmie's not great into Shaman Snorlax. Metagross on Mel's side is actually very, very strong here. As long as you can wear down the Steelix. I mean, this team doesn't have the best ways of wearing down Steelix, funnily enough. If you want to, you probably need Shaman to get Seaverse offline, which isn't that easy when Celebi can always come in. Or to bring Floatzel in. I'm not sure what you would drop from the top 6 or Floatzel. All the top 6 are really good here. Or at least, like, that important. I could maybe see dropping Donphan. Donphan is kind of a crappy matchup, but, like, I think you still need it. Spin's really important to Frost Spikes. I know, I think Steelix is actually a huge problem for Metals here. But it's not something I say very often, but yeah, I think I have to give the matchup to Roseboom. I think it's pretty heavily in their favor, too. Let's get into it. Roseboom on the left and Mel's on the right. One second, sorry. I got... Sorry, my bro texted me and family always comes first. Anyway, back to this. HP Ice from the Shaman. On the Snorlax, on the D-Knight switch, wow. We click HP Ice there. As Shaman's got Earth Power. So this has gotten low. I mean, that's what Metals needed. And he did succeed in doing that. So that's a good start. Earth Power can hit the D-Knight, obviously do nothing. Into Celebi, because he's just trying to get all this Toxic chip as HP Ice comes out. You have to switch out Shaman soon to just get rid of the Toxic. Anyway, in comes the Drapion as Celebi's going to U-turn out. Steelix going to come in. It is going to leave the Drapion hit on 1 as Steelix go rest. Oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty good for him, right? This Steelix was a huge problem. Where Pursuit? What do you mean where Pursuit? Where would he have pursued? Where would he have pursued the Celebi U-turned out as it came in? Pursuit isn't doing anything here. It U-turned out on the turn Drapion came in and couldn't even Quick Pursuit. There's really no spot to ever Quick Pursuit here. Anyway, still get Earthquake. And we're going to get the Synth off of the Shaman, but Toxic is going to come off again. I was about to say. Celebi comes in, takes an Earth Power. Turn 1? What happened on turn 1? Turn 1. Okay, turn 1, that's a fair point. But also, like, wanting to get the Toxic Spikes. See, yeah, but I also think getting the Toxic Spikes turn 1 is a fine play. Like, Pursuit's not going to do that much anyway. Yeah, I think getting the turn white T-Spike is fine. Anyway, back to this. Celebi's going to trick a Scarf onto Shaman. As a Sweet Shade, now it's locked into that too, so it's forced out no matter what. And Celebi can just click a free U-turn here. Drapion comes in, takes another hit of rocks, as Celebi's going to U-turn. This Drapion's really low now. Starmie's going to come in, take a bit of chip. This Drapion's going to go down. The Spin killed, what the fuck? I actually cannot believe Spin killed from 4%. Drapion has like a 110 or 105 defense stat. And Starmie's attack is dog shit. How did Rabbit Spin kill from 4? Okay, I'm sorry. I am calculating this because I need to fuck this. I don't know. I need to see how much this does. How did that kill from 4%? Rabbit Spin into Drapion. Take off the fucking Life Orb. Take off Analytic. Oh wait, this is also Gen 9, so make it 20 base power. Wow, okay then. If it's like no bulk Drapion whatsoever. No, I changed it to 20 base power now. You can look at that. I changed it to 20 base power. But yeah, to a no bulk Drapion, this is a roll to knock out at 4%. Is the Drapion no bulk? The Drapion should have some bulk, right? For the Lucario. So it should have like 40 or so EVs. How the fuck did that Rapid Spin kill? Did he just like run max speed, max attack Drapion and not creep anything? I don't know. Anyway, the very rare Rapid Spin kill in DPP, but usually a Rapid Spin kill in DPP is like on a focus Ashmon, right? Snorlax going to come out on Thunderbolt. This game is just baffling so far, to be honest. Suicune's going to switch out into Frostlass with Snorlax. Snorlax got Earthquake. Do very little because of the Reflect, of course. Buster's going to start spiking. Queer with Snorlax does not have a better move to hit this on Earthquake. A second spike goes up. Snorlax just going to keep clicking it, though. And getting health back from the lefties. Another spike goes up from Frostlass. Destiny Bond. Oh, but it's... Oh, shit. I don't know if he predicted it to switch. Okay, he probably just predicted it to switch. I'm assuming he did not know. I'm assuming Melos did not know in Gen 4, actually just ever Gen pre-Gen 7, Destiny Bond does not have to recharge. So in Gen 4, you can just click it infinitely. You can do it in Gen... Well, until it runs out of PP. In Gens 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can do that. And he probably did not know, because if he knew, I would have just... If he knew, I would have just spammed Body Slam, honestly. Until it ran out of Destiny Bond. So that way he can do shit to you with attacking moves. Like, I would just spam the Body Slam there, because... yeah, but you use your Snorlax for nothing, pretty much. And the Frostless takes down Snorlax and gets free spikes up. I mean, what more can you ask for? Crobat's going to fire off a Sludge Bomb here, followed by a Heat Wave. This is a ton to the Steelix. Toxic's going to come out predicting a switch, but no, Steelix is going to go down. That's a huge opening for Metagross. Dragon's going to come in. The Crobat has HP Ice. Wow. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that was a recharge. It didn't matter. Heat Wave comes out. Lucario's got Ice Punch. That does knock it out, but, I mean... Mel's the insanely good. Yeah, in comes the Donphan. You can just spin here. Celebi's going to come out. Yeah, it's just going to get rid of all these hazards. Celebi's going to switch out to Starmie as Donphan's going to get up the rocks. Okay. Starmie's going to knock out of Ice Beam, but I know Metagross looks really strong now. Thunderbolt's going to do 33. It's just got Earthquake take it out. Yeah, but can Lucario pull this off? We'll see. Lucario's down 15%. Metagross go Bullet Punch, though, knocking it out. Yeah. Celebi comes in Bullet Punch 8, yeah. And Metals is going to pull it off. Yeah, as he said right here, I forgot how, yeah. D-Bond is very different in this gen, so. I mean, I like the Premier Toxic Spikes was good. Pursuit Y4 makes a lot of sense as a Starmie Celebi. I like the special Crobat mix. That's very good. It also allows you to run HP Ice and prevent the DM from setting up. I mean, outside of Destiny Bond, I think there were fine plays on both sides. I really like the Resto Chesto Steelix. That's very good in a team that's really kind of stonewalled by it this much. Round Spin Reflex pretty cool. Allows you to get around Pursuit. Yeah, just a pretty good prep on both sides. Mel's going to take home the win. Let's get into Game 8. Into Game 8, we have Brett versus regular Pookie. So I believe Brett... I think Brett's 1-1 right now. Yeah, he lost to George. So Brett is 1-1. I believe Pookie is either 0-0 or 0-1. I think they're 0-0 at this point. So looking into the matchup, first thing I'm noticing is Kingdra. I mean, I always know it's Kingdra, but like the only response is a Blastoise, right? Like, what else do you do about it? There's a Roserade, but like Roserade does not take... I think you probably run like... Probably run a DD. No, there's strong Scarf. You should probably have to run Rain, but like... I don't know. I feel like Specs, Dragon Pulse, and Rain could be really good. The one problem is that Brett doesn't have a great Rain Sarah to go with it. We can see Roserades on both sides, and both sides have a spinner. However, Pookie has a spin blocker, but doesn't really spin block Claydol very well, so it should be interesting to see who can make the most advantage of those spikes. Metagross is quite solid. I mean, you kind of beat Magnezone pretty much. Like, that can't stop you, and then Blastoise is going to get worn down. Blastoise having to take on both Kingdra and Metagross is really rough. Really, really rough. Zam also looks very good here. Although on the other hand, Pookie's D-Day is very strong. You just have to wear down Metagross, which is doable. I think I'm going to lean Brett here, though. Kingdra's really, really good here. Kingdra's really good. Also, I love seeing the Meditite. Meditite like, can kind of do something in ADV. We saw it in Emerald Open. This is DPP. It cannot do anything. Let's get in the game. We have a Brett on the left, and on the right, we have Pookie. Rock's going to go up as it's going to miss a Stun Spore. That's unfortunate. We're going to get... Oh, 2 Stun Spore misses. That's unfortunate. You have a second extra sensory. Symphysis. Going to go off. In comes the Azelf on extra sensory. Good, you try out. That's good. Take out the Roserade here. And Steven Storm is going to come back in. And there's 2 hours up. This is really fun. We're going to see Metagross in quick agility on the Roserade. In comes the Mag Zone. It's just going to be your mash. Let's go Earthquake. Is it Shuckle Berry? It is. It's going to get paralyzed. Okay, it's 1 berry though, so it played around that. Earthquake's going to take out the Mag Zone. Blast is going to come in. Zen Headbutt's going to do only 33. It's going to flinch though. It's going to flinch again. Well, I guess that balances out the 2 stun spore misses, but damn. Oh, fuck. 3 Zen Headbutt flinches. That's unfortunate. Anyway, in comes D-Knight. Mirror Mash from Metagross is going to do a ton. Earthquake's not going to knock out, though. Oh, shit. No, the D-Knight doesn't have E-Speed. Fuck. Metagross probably just wins now. No, why don't you have E-Speed on your D-Knight? What the fuck? Anyway, I mean, it's going to go down because it missed a Mirror Mash, but the game's over. The game is functionally over here. Alakazam's going to Psychic. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, wow. Oh, it's Life Orb, but the Gengar wasn't a Scarf, so fair enough. Wait, Roserade with fucking Life Orb Psychic from Alakazam. It's got to be full spin up, but Kingdra still wins. But yeah, like, I mean, yes, there was the hacks in the early. I think, obviously, the flinches from Metagross kind of won Brett the game there. So, obviously, the main switch in. Also, Meteor Mash Raise was obviously pretty good. Actually, everything probably would die. I don't think the Mash Rage mattered at that point. But yeah, the lack of E-Speed on D-Knight was huge, and I'm very confused. Like, you always run E-Speed into Kingdra Zam, right? Like, why would you not run E-Speed there? I mean, big win for Brett, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a misprep from Steven immediately with just not running E-Speed on D-Knight in this matchup. Yeah, let's get into the next game. Second to last game of the night. Here we have Celeste on the left and Keith on the right. So I'm pretty sure Keith is already knocked out of the tournament. Celeste is 1-1. So Celeste is looking to move into bracket. Keith is obviously wanting to get a win himself. Looking at the matchup here. Where did I get? Let's see. First thing I'm noticing is this Rotom looks really good. Keith does not have great Rotom counterplay in general. Not much really wants to take it on, switch in, or even break it here. Sorry, as I'm reading something. Yeah, so, sorry. Back to this now. We see, yeah, so Rotom's kind of crazy here to start off. And then, sorry, I'm getting a little tired, folks, baby. On Keith's side, though, Kingdra looks pretty good. Obviously, Empoleon has a great check to it, but you have Pokemon like Mamoswine and Shaman that can wear down Empoleon relatively easily. This is tough. I mean, Metagross is always fine, but it's a really bad Metagross matchup, to be honest. I mean, it can still do stuff, but like Empoleon Rotom Scarm is rough. I know. I think I have to give this a Celeste here. Let's get right into the game, though. Celeste on the left. And by another one of those, top 30 on Gen 9 Ubers. Anyway, Rotom's go Willis the Mamoswine here. As rocks go up. Mouse is good. Crit knockoff. That means the knockoff of the 19. What the fuck? Must be a frail or Rotom. Anyway, Air Slash is 25 here. Switching out to Azelf on the Air Slash. And we're going to U-turn. Doing truly nothing. In comes Shaman on the Thunderbolt. Okay. It's going to correct. Get some good chips. Shaman's going out to Metagross. But Keith is just taking damage on everything now. It's not really making a positioning against years ago. Well, Keith has revealed 5 Pokemon in front of this fucking Rotom. King reveals to be special, but the burn plus life was gonna have really. I mean, this Rotom. This is the most work I've ever seen a Rotom fan do a DPP. What the hell? I mean, it just got 5 of Keith's Pokemon to come out and take damage. Like, what the fuck? Hey, we're gonna see Hidden Power or something into the Empoleon. Oh, let's see. Hidden Power into Empoleon. HP Electric. There's a Scarm. Hey. Roar brings out the Azelf. He's just gonna Thunderbolt and take out Empoleon. I mean, surprisingly, Keith's doing real well despite the Rotom fan stuff. Yeah. Flying's gonna come in. Only do 16 to Mamoswine. That's a bulkier Mamoswine there. That might be like Fizz Def if it only took 16 there. We're gonna knock. It's definitely a more supportive Mamoswine. Knock off on the Scarm. Scarm scale up rocks here. Just quick ice shard, you have no reason not to. Scarmers gave up a spike as Manual Wrestling goes down to burn. In comes the Hitmonchan. So he's obviously wanting to spin here. It's going to bulk up, actually. Ooh. Scarmers gave a spike, so that's a free bulk up for the Hitmonchan. It's going to spin now. Okay. It's going to get Whirlwinded out, but, it forced the Whirlwind, so it gets the spin off. Azelf comes in from the Whirlwind, forcing out Skarmory. And Flame Burst is going to annihilate Celebi. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's got to be Specs if it did that much. Anyway, Fire Answer's going to U-turn out again into Kingdra. Hitmontop's going to come in, so he obviously wants to spin here. It should be able to take one hit from Kingdra. It's just going to mock, actually. Okay, I feel like you should have taken the time to spin there, but it could be wrong. In comes Skarmory. Azelf's going to Psychic. That's just... Holy shit, Specs Azelf was strong. Let's come in. Flygon's going to come in. I mean... It's Scarf. It's Scarf Azelf who's just doing... Wait, no. I guess it's just not Scarf Flygon. Sucker Punch should KO, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The game's over. Eba's gonna knock out the Hitmontop, and yeah, so Keith is gonna move up to 1-2, Celeste gonna fall into 1-2. Unfortunately, neither of them will make brackets, but yeah. I like the defensive mail, so that was really cool. Azelf just doing Azelf things, what else can you ask for? Nothing else too crazy there. Rowan did a lot of work at the start, just gain chip on everything, but it didn't really matter. Dual priority on a Hitmontop makes a lot of sense too. Let's get into our last game of the night so I can go to sleep. Into our last game here. We have Lou Rinaldi on the left versus 64 Square. So, Lou, for those who don't know, is a crazy Gen 4 player. He's not well known because he hasn't done much on small. I think he got drafted in DPL this season too, actually. Lou has been improving drastically over the last year and a half. 64 Square is a very well known draft player on Smogon as well. So, two pretty strong players here. Let's get into the matchup. There's a Raikou and the ground type is a Sand Slash. That's a good start. Very good start for Lou here. On top of that, he's a Snorlax, which is really hard for 64 Squares to deal with. And the 64 Squares, again, Lou doesn't have a Steel type in the Dragonite, so, I didn't know. That might be even worse for him than Raikou into ground type Sand Slash. Because, Dragonite's really hard to deal with here. It's, insanely hard to deal with. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't know. I think I have to give this to 64 Squares. I was on the strength of Dragonite. Dragonite's bonkers in this matchup. Excuse me. Excuse me. My asthma really acting up. Anyway, in comes Togekiss and Celebi. Celebi's gonna give the rocks as he gets paralyzed. So 54, you turn out into Aerodactyl. Arrow's gonna sub on the T-Wave here. In comes Pert. He's gonna quick off Talk, if that makes sense. Rock Slide. Okay, going for a flinch to rack up Toxic. He's gonna get it. Stealth Rock to heal up on Wu's side. And we're gonna get off a Protect, so it's gonna go down to Toxic here, yeah. Aerodactyl successfully 1v1ing the Swampert. That's pretty good. Rock Slide on the Snorlax. Snorlax is just gonna start cursing though, and it's clearly immunity if he brought it in here. Yes, immunity. I feel like the Toxic was a wasted turn there. Anyway, Ice Punch. Gonna break the sub. It's just gonna keep subbing. I guess it wants to PP stall these, but yeah, it can just start body slamming here. Subby's gonna switch it, but it's gonna go down to a plus move. Snorlax is gonna curse though. Interesting. Subby's gonna Leech Seed the Snorlax. Snorlax is gonna take it out though. That is Celebi down. Bronzo's gonna come in. Go up. You already saw immunity. Why did you quick Toxic again? And now you're gonna get crit. Why does Snorlax paralyze every fucking time in this tournament? I don't get it. Anyway, that's a big crit, but yeah. Toxic Blade is really not good there. I just got Earthquake for literally nothing. That heals entirely off of lefties. I mean, the Leech Seed's hang up, but... So I'm just gonna curse again. Bronze's gonna Protect. Quick and Iron Body Slam. He's gonna Quick Rest. Yep, there it is. Makes Snorlax might just win here. Skuntank probably has to boom. it's gonna punishment, but unfortunately, punishment's a bad move. So we see, let me put it this way. So here we see on punishment is gaining 6 stat boosts. Punishment is now a base stat, a power stat of 180. However, Snorlax is 2.5 times, so we have to take 180 and divide by 2.5. That brings the power down to like around, I think it's like, I am too tired to do math. Normally I can do head math, but I'm way too tired. That brings the power to 72. So this punishment is only 12 base power higher than its normal base power. Like, punishment's a fine move in certain matchups, but like when punishment is good against his Pokemon, well, at least it's doing damage because after I'm still. What punishment is good for is Pokemon that collect like stuff like Calm Mind. Anyway, so let's go down to Outrage. Starmie's gonna come in on the D Knight, quick the Ice Beam. I guess punishment with the boost. Never mind. That punishment's fine. I think about it. Starmie's gonna surf. Oh my god, it's gonna crit the Bronzong. Payback's gonna not take out the Starmie. That's a really fast Starmie. Burn will take out the Bronzong. It's a bulky Starmie with Life Orb. Interesting. Marco's gonna come in as Suicune comes down 64 squares aside. It's just quick Thunderbolt knock out the Suicune. That crit obviously mattered, but what's Suicune gonna do back to it, right? It's lefties. Aerodactyl's gonna come in. Probably has to go for Rock Slide. It's gonna protect first. It's probably gonna go for Rock Slide punches, right? That's his out. Yes, his out. Not gonna get it though, and Lou is gonna take home the 3-0 victory. Punishment was cool. I guess it got in range of Outrage, but you still lost like 3 fucking Pokemon in the process, which is not great. I mean, this is a cool Aero set. I like Subtox. It's very cool. Rock Slide makes sense. Protect's kind of, I get, but to Protect, I don't love it. I feel like you'd almost rather have Roost in that slot. But yeah, and then Wu's team pretty basic, but Snorlax just put on a clinic here. So yeah, very good one for Wu. And let's pull up our next matchup is a preview for next stream. Next matchup, we will have Shinrai versus Yippee, and we will pick that up next time. Have a good night, everyone. I'm good.